Hello everyone and welcome to another video. My name's Keir Smith. For today's video I'd like to talk about, shine a light and heap praise on my favourite Billy Joel album. This is why I love the Nylon Curtain. I've done a few of these videos, why I love the Beatles' White Album. I did Be Here Now by Oasis, Rock a Little by Stevie Nicks, Close to the Edge by Yes. But they are all albums that I've had in my life for 15 to 20 years. With Billy Joel, I came to him much later. I'm 42, nearly 43 years old now, and I probably bought my first Billy Joel album 7 or 8 years ago. By the time I'd got to the Nylon Curtain, I'd got The Stranger first, and I think I'd also got Turnstiles, and I was quite pleased with them. I enjoyed them, but I wasn't necessarily in a rush to go out and get more Billy Joel albums. But I'd read something somewhere that Billy Joel himself spoke highly of the Nylon Curtain, and he said that it was the recording I'm most proud of and the material I'm most proud of. So naturally that sparked my interest and thought, yep, I'll give it a go. And the Nylon Curtain is said to be part homage to the music of the Beatles, in particular the album Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, which Billy himself cited as a big influence on this album. And much like the Beatles did with Sgt. Pepper, Billy worked tirelessly on the songs, sounds and arrangements on the Nylon Curtain, a process that he said was exhausting. So let's get to the music. There's 9 songs on the Nylon Curtain, and the album kicks off with a very popular Billy Joel single, Allentown. And in many ways this is a sad song, but with hopeful lyrics about the plight of the working class and the unemployed steel workers. You hear those sound effects at the start of the song that are designed to sound like a rolling mill. But I love this song. I love the up-tempo ascending piano, which is a Billy Joel trademark, and his vocal here is very impressive. Especially when he sings and it's getting very hard to stay, and the way that he stretches his vocal out on that part. And it's followed by that ch, ooh, ah grunt that he does. It's great. And I really like that juxtapose in the lyric. It's hard to keep a good man down, but I won't be getting up today. It's really catchy, a great album opener, and a great Billy Joel song. I love Allentown. The song Laura is next, and this starts with a very pretty piano melody, and it's a song about someone who wants to and enjoys pushing your buttons. Billy later confirmed that the song was about his own mother, and this song swirls around Billy's uptight vocal, which borders on angry. And I hear a clear Beatles influence on this song, from the vocal to the harmonies to the orchestration. And I do like that line and the way it rhymes as Billy sings, "I fight her wars while she's slamming her doors in my face." There's lots of little melodies to enjoy in this song. Nice instrumentation throughout, a very good song. The song Pressure is next, and it sounds like exactly that, pressure, with a menacing rhythm section and a startling synth hook. The instrumentation throughout is very pronounced, and Billy sings the word pressure with this aggressive tone. But by doing that, he captures the mood and the idea for the song perfectly. And the lyrics don't beat around the bush either. You will come to a place where the only thing you feel are loaded guns in your face, and you'll have to deal with pressure. Now, I must admit, my first few listens of this song, I wasn't overly keen on it. In fact, I found it a bit jarring, but it's grown on me and I love it now. It's one of my favourites. And the symphonic excellence of Goodnight Saigon closes side 1, if you're listening on vinyl. And the lyrics to this song deal with the difficulties that soldiers faced after returning home from Vietnam. And Billy actually spoke to several soldiers, and they told him what they went through, and he put that into the song. Billy sings, "We had no home front, we had no soft soap. They sent us Playboy, they gave us Bob Hope." It's a very touching song too, and I especially like the part where Billy sings, "We prayed to Jesus Christ with all of our might." And that leads into that big sing-along chorus, full of camaraderie. We said we'd all go down together. It's a really well-written song, and it has a cinematic quality to it, perfectly executed. And side 2 opens with my favourite song on the album, She's Right on Time. And this was Billy's attempt at writing a Christmas song, and he makes a reference to Christmas tree in the lyrics, but bar that, it doesn't sound like a Christmas song at all, really. But it is full of seasonal cheer. But I love this song. It's so melodic and ear-pleasing, and it's bookended by this trickling organ motif, which is really nice. And I really like the flow of this song, the lyrics and the clever rhymes. I'm a man with so much tension, far too many sins to mention. And every time I lost the meter, there she was when I would need her. I really like the rhythmic guitar playing that follows Billy's vocal, especially on the chorus, and Liberty DeVito really attacks the drums, especially towards the end of the song. Fantastic drumming. I love that. Yeah, she's right on time. Pop gem, Billy Joel classic. Okay, so that was my favourite song on the album, and it's followed by my least favourite song on the album, A Room of Our Own. It's not a bad song. It's okay. Up-tempo, rock and roll stuff, decent. And lyrically it lists the differences between how lovers see things. You got yoga, honey. I got beer. You got diamonds. I got spades. You got love. I got sex. One thing I definitely do like about this song is Doug Stegmeyer's popping bass lines. Superb. Up next is another highlight, Surprises, and this song reminds me of early 70s John Lennon. It has some really nice chords and a pleasing progression. The words flow easily, and it's all about incidents and accidents, and it comes after Billy's motorcycle accident, where he broke his wrist and crushed his thumb. And Billy said that these things happen in life, and as he sings in the chorus line, it shouldn't surprise you at all. You know. And I really like that lyric. The sins of the fathers are the sins of the sons. I really like this song. It excels in its simplicity and sincerity. The song Scandinavian Skies is next, and this song was actually written on a flight from Stockholm to Amsterdam. And Billy said himself that it was also written after a one-time experience with heroin. Those Scandinavian skies, the landing gear came down and touched the Swedish ground, and we were all so paralysed. And this eerie song and trip conjures up ghostly images of World War II. And it's all distorted vocals and swirling synth string arrangements, the type that you'd hear on the Beatles' I Am the Walrus. But the string arrangement here is truly fantastic in its own right, and I also really like that military style drumming. But I like this a lot. I like produced records, and this song is a fantastic production piece. And so the album finishes with the delightful Where's the Orchestra? And Billy said that this is a song about a man who goes into adulthood expecting life to be a musical show and recognising, no, it's a play. And there's not always going to be a lot of music and dancing in it. It could be tragic. And again, this is wonderfully produced, and if you care to listen to it on headphones, you'll hear Billy's voice in your left ear and the music in the right, as if Billy sat in the balcony watching the play. And I love Billy's vocal here, the way he sings in that sad and resigned tone. At least I understand all the innuendo and the irony, and I appreciate the roles the actors played, the point the author made. And I love the instrumentation, very subtle, very soft, clarinet, cello, accordion, beautifully done. And the song and album fades out to the returning melody of Allentown, which brings the album full circle. Really nicely done. Where's the Orchestra is a fantastic song in its own right, but also a really pleasing end to this fantastic album. There are many things to admire about the Nylon Curtain, but I like the fact that it's direct and honest. It reveals a lot, not only in the lyrical content, but how it's conveyed by Billy to the listener in both his melodies and the direct nature of his voice. One reviewer said that it was a fascinating cross between ear candy and social commentary. It's musically complex, layered with intricate sounds and expressed with rich melodies. I like the way that Billy experiments with his voice on this album, and he covers themes that are interesting with lyrics that paint a picture. It's an ambitious album. Billy wanted a sonic masterpiece, and he got it. And that's why I love the Nylon Curtain. I think it's Billy's finest hour, but what do you think? How highly do you rate the Nylon Curtain? Where would you rank it in Billy's discography? What are your favourite songs from the album? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back with my next video soon. See you next time.